What's up? Y'all know what the fuck it is, and you're now tuned in to another episode of the TeeKashShow. We're gonna get right into this one.
Hold up. Can your messy ass at least subscribe to my channel? So if you want to be messy and come to my channel and get this tea from T, you can at least subscribe to my channel. Click the red button below, subscribe to my channel, and click the little bell next to it. Ding! And tell all your messy ass friends and your messy ass mama and your messy ass grandma and all of them too to come get this tea from the TeeKashShow and tell their messy ass friends too. Enjoy the show.
This has been in my notes for a long time of story times that I wanted to cover, and y'all know I told y'all in the past that once again, my story times are 100% factual. I cannot make this shit up. I do not pull this out of my ass. It's the real tea. But what I will tell y'all is that these names will be fake names. I gave both of these dudes different names just because I don't want them to have the satisfaction of even being able to revert back or come to this video and be able to say, he said my name. No. So the names are going to be David and Derek. David is the dude who I was messing with, and Derek will be my cousin. This is how this story goes. For as long as I have known, I haven't had any male cousins that were my ation. And that goes for my mom's side of the family and my dad's side of the family too. I told y'all in another one of my videos, like I was with my my great grandmother all the time. My sister 7 years older than me, so I didn't really have anybody around me besides females. And so, fast forward, 2016, I discover, coincidentally, that somebody who I had been hanging with and building a friendship with was my cousin. Close in blood cousin. I know it's weird because on my dad's side of the family, I don't really talk to them that much. You know, I told you guys in another video as well that my dad has pretty much been in and out of prison my entire life. So I don't really know his side of the family too in depth besides my immediate family. And so I always was raised around my great grandmother and not my grandmother. This is my cousin because my grandmother and his mother are sisters. So him and my dad are first cousins. And so we had been hanging for months and months. We went to the same school, basically. We went to the same VOTEC. And all this time, we never knew that we were cousins. And so at this point, we had mutual friends. So we hung around the same group, and it was to the point where I was seeing him frequently. And one day I was just running my mouth in a hair salon, and he was there, and we were our other friends, and we were at my friend's cousin hair shop. And by me just running my mouth telling them the history about my dad and why my dad isn't around, why he hasn't been around, it comes up like, oh my God, what you say your dad's name was again? I'm like, it was my name. And you was like, what's your grandma's name? But something to that effect. And I told him what my grandma's name was. And he was like, oh my God, that's my mama's sister. He's like, you my cousin. And so from that day, when I tell y'all, I was so geeked. I was so geeked, y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe. Like, my close friends and my close cousins who I'm really tight with knew. I was so geeked. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I got a cousin. Is he a boy? Is he gay? What? I got a dog. You can't tell me shit. I'm like, it's about to be me and my cousin versus these hoes. Like, period. Walk around Detroit in and out of them saying these clubs and social media. It's about to just be me and my cousin. Period. At least I thought. So, when me and Derek established that we were cousins, it was kind of like, all right, boom, we about to be tight. We lived not far from each other. I ended up moving to his area, like blocks away. It was to the point to where, this about to be my dog. And so, moving on back, I talked to David. Me and David talked several times off and on. We kicked it several times off and on. It was really intense. It was to the point to where this is somebody who I will argue with, be beefed out with, start talking to again, that type of thing. You get what I'm saying? I definitely would consider it somebody. I wouldn't say that I love him, but I would definitely say that it's somebody that if I consider if something would happen to that person, my feelings would be hurt. Or if that person was to do some whole ass shit to me, my feelings again would be hurt. What kills me is that I always give people the benefit of the fucking doubt. It don't matter who you are, what's your relation to me, none of that matters. It all goes out of the window. I give you the benefit of the doubt. I give you chance after chance after chance.
I give every bitch 3 strikes.
You get the first strike, the second strike, the third strike. Once you hit that third strike, it's like, bitch, you on thin ice. You got one last thing to do, and that's going to be the start to break the camel's back. So, I feel like if I ask you a question, and I'm being 100 with you, and I give you the opportunity to tell me what's up, don't downplay it. Don't downplay it. And so what I'm getting at is that when I kind of caught wind of Derek and David, doing whatever they call themselves doing, or talking, or getting to know each other, or whatever the shit was, Derek, that's my dog. This is my close cousin. So, I'm just going to call him and see what's up. I'm not going to go talk to nobody else. I'm not going to go ask somebody else for real besides the person who was the source of the information. But, after that, I'm a real thorough person. So I'm going to go to the person who it's about. If I fuck with you that heavy, I'm not going to just, do the most. I'm going to come to you about it, right? I'm just that type of person. That's how I was raised. Talk to the person before you blow up. Or talk to the person before you do something irrational. Or you pass judgment. Or you assume some shit. Ask. So, I remember like it was yesterday. This is when I lived in my apartment in some of my old videos, y'all. And I was pacing back and forth from the hallway to the front door. And I called Derek, and I'm like, pretty much I had heard that, you and David was talking or kicking it or getting to know each other or whatever the case may be. And so I pretty much let him know at that point that David was somebody who I had already, kicked it with. And that was that. Derek is the one who told me, like, oh no, ain't none of that. You told me you kicked it with him. That's good. I'm gonna nip it in the bud. That's it. We're gonna be finished. We're gonna be done. I did like him. It could have went somewhere. I respect for you being my cousin. I'm just gonna dead it. It's over. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, no. If you want to talk to him, if y'all, you feel like y'all have built something. If you feel like you having feelings, or you really genuinely like him, then by all means go ahead and talk to him. But I'm just coming to you, letting you know, and giving you the opportunity to keep it 100 with me and let me know what's going on, so I can know how to move forward. Honest to God, y'all, if Derek would have told the truth about the whole situation at that moment when I asked him and how he really felt and how he really did not want to stop talking to him, I would have respected it, and I would have respected him, and I would have just let it go. Like, okay, that's kind of wrong, but, I'm going to keep you to a distance, but do your thing, because it's to the point to where, I don't really care about David no more. That's my old freak, pretty much. And so, if that's the case, then just go ahead, and I would just let him. But no, he said he was going to get it, and so moving forward, I'm thinking it's done, it's over, they don't talk no more. I'm saying he didn't pretty much assure me, like, they done. Like, he that's over, I know. And it was so killing to me is, when it came up once again, he still confirmed, like, it was over and it was done. Until Same source of the information the first time around comes back and tells me again, like, you said Derek told you what? Bitch, he lying. They ain't done talking. Sending screenshots. Okay. So, I believe that Derek did tell David that, you know, he was my cousin and, you know, what I had told him. David tells Derek, like, you know, it wasn't that deep. It ain't even all of that to even be trying to cancel what we got going on because of that, because that wasn't that serious. I tell Derek again, yes, it was. I'm telling you, yes, it was. So Derek, again, telling me that, all right, you know, well, I'm going to take your word because you're my cousin. It was to the point to where they started being so sneaky. It was to the point where they was almost telling on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Well, the other, David really didn't give a damn. And then the killer part about it all, bitch, they actually went ahead and moved on into like a full committed relationship. Like, a whole public relationship. Like, where they do that at? Y'all sick in the head. I'm gonna pray for y'all, cause all these fish in the sea, and it's just kind of like, why do y'all want that type of tight intertwine? Like, that's nasty. Like, but go look, but go off, sis. But my cousin Derek was the one who was more so being sneaky because I guess he was guilty. He felt guilty. And I don't give a fuck. I know when he watched this, when you see this, you felt guilty because you was being sneaky as fuck. I'm thinking, you know, my intuition and my gut was telling me it wasn't done. But, you know, I was so excited to have this cousin. It was kind of like I didn't want to believe that, you know what I'm saying, that he would be a liar so early on when we just building this relationship. And the whole thing to me is just like, if you would have just gave me the same energy that I would give to you, we would still be cool to this day. But it really just speaks on your character as a whole and how far and how low you're willing to go for a person. I mean, it's just like all these people out here, and you have to cross some loyalty and cross the line and break bonds over somebody who will be here today and gone tomorrow. And before I went to Navy, you know, I kept telling everybody who knew about the situation, like, you know, by the time that I come back home or by the time that I'm done with boot camp, I bet you they will not be together no more. I came home. I left for boot camp July 26th. I got back home September 28th. When I got back on social media around October 3rd, they're broken up. It was over. It wasn't even fucking 90 days. And y'all was already over.
So, I want to make sure I can be and interact with the people who watch my videos. And I want to see who actually watches my videos all the way through. So, from here on now, I will be doing code words in all of my videos at some point in time. And it's going to always be random in different spots. But the code word for today is snakes. Keep that grass cut. So, at the end of this video, when you're done watching, comment snakes below. And I'll interact with you guys. I just want to see who watches my video.
So, my only question to that was, and I told my close friends, like, how dumb you must feel. Was losing a relationship with your cousin that you're about to be a cousin who you didn't even know even existed, who you had something in common with, who you live in the same area as, was it really worth breaking that bond over this one person who you don't even talk to no more? But back to the story. I'm going to bounce around for a second. I remember one day we was all at the club. And Derek was in the club, my cousin. And then David was at the club because David's car was parked outside the club, down a little bit by this fence. About 1:30, you know, the club let out at 2 o'clock. So about 1:30, I'm looking. Derek done disappeared, bitch. Derek is gone. Where the fuck Derek go? So then I'm looking around. David gone too. Derek gone. David and Derek are missing from the club. Bitch, they missing in action. So the club let out 2:20-ish. We get outside, looking around. I'm asking my friends, like, you seen Derek? You seen Derek? You seen Derek? They like, no, bitch, I ain't seen him since the club. But bitch, I ain't seen him since the club early on in the club. So I started calling Derek's phone. He ignoring the calls, bitch. He is ignoring the cars. So I'm looking. Mind y'all, I told y'all that his car is parked by the fence. Remember? So David's windows are tinted on all of the windows except the windshield. So I'm calling the phone. So at this point, I just have to be like, just really browsing, like looking around to see where he would be at. And as I'm locking eyes on David's car and I'm pressing FaceTime, the car's lighting up. Bitch, the car is lighting up. So I'm calling Derek. Derek declining the cars in the car, and I'm watching him move and decline the car. From inside of David's car. And my friend clocked it too, like, oh, bitch, like, oh, I'm like, you motherfuckers. So I'm just telling you, this is how like the little foul shit is building up and building up and building up. I stopped talking to him then. Cut him off for a minute, he apologized, and then that was that. But the whole time, please, y'all, don't forget the fact that this whole entire time, anytime I'm confronting him about David, Derek is telling me I don't have nothing to worry about and how it's not nothing. And they really, at this point, just cool, but they're not kicking it no more. Gullible fucking me. I should have known. But me, again, being happy as hell, I got a gay cousin my fucking age. Let me tell you. So then, moving forward, I went to prom, and my cousin Derek takes pictures, or took pictures. I don't know if he still do or not, because I don't keep up with him. But at the time, he was trying to do this little photography thing, because that's what he was the Votech for. So they took my prom pictures or whatever, and it's just so coincidental to me that Derek and David both came to see me off the prom. But listen to this. David didn't pull up until Derek pulled off. It was back to back, literally. Within a 5 to 10 minute frame, soon as Derek was pretty much out of my sight, so off my block, David was pulling right on up, hopping his happy-go-lucky ass out of the car, walking up to take pictures with me for my prom send-off. They were playing me so fucking smooth. But at the time, your prime, your day of prime, you clock shit and you see shit, but you don't really put the puzzle together at that moment because it's just so much going on, or you just so in your zone. I don't even remember how I found out that they were really fucking with each other again heavily. But what I do remember is pretty much my cousin didn't have no shame. He was just like, he talking to him like, oh, well, it is what it is. Me and him was getting into it. I cussed out both of their motherfucking ass, okay? I cussed out both of them. Both of them talking about some, be blessed, and this, and the third, and wish you well in the Navy, and you really mad. It's not that big of a deal. And my whole thing is, how shady are you? How can you say it's not that big of a deal when you fucking with somebody who your cousin told you not to fuck with in the beginning? And then the cousin part about it is, I went ahead and gave you permission to fuck with him. And you even still was lying and telling me you weren't fucking with him. So you knew it was wrong from the jump. And for that, I just can't rock with you ever again. Both of y'all are foul. I wish y'all the fucking worst. I don't wish y'all the worst. I'm not even that kind of person. Like, I wish y'all the best. Like, the shit was old. It was 3 years ago. But I feel like I definitely want y'all to know why my attitude is the way that it is, why I don't trust nobody for real. Bitches is not to be trusted. Like, they're not to be trusted. You have to, it's like the people who you would never expect to do certain shit to you, be the ones to do the shit to you. So, you better watch your back. Make sure them I's is dotted and them T's is crossed and them bonds is tight, baby, because my stupid ass who had dummy written across my forehead, excited to have a cousin, thinking the motherfucker was my motherfucking friend and loyal to me, got played that damn fast. But guess what? It'll never happen again. It'll never happen a second time from no motherfucking body. Not a friend, not a cousin, not a fucking associate, not a crumb bitch. It won't happen from nobody. Period. I will never ever get that excited over finding out I have a fucking relative. That shit is dead. It's canceled. That show is over. And I want y'all to just leave this video with knowing the niggas ain't shit. To this day, me and him, I guess we still are at odds. At one point in time, I did follow him. Cause I was pretty much feeling like I didn't care no more. And then the fact that he went ahead and he watched all of my Instagram story, and then he didn't follow back. I unfollowed the bitch. And then that was like last year, maybe around Thanksgiving or so. And then today, he slides in my DMs. I'm gonna put a screenshot in here. Pretty much, like, on tip about this YouTube video. Like, you better not disrespect me. There's gonna be a problem. Like, bitch, shut up. When I reveal this person I'm fucking with right now, well, when I reveal this person that I'm in a relationship with right now, P.S. motherfucking A. This is your fair warning. This goes to everybody who watched this video. Every gay boy to watch this video, this is your warning. Don't be in my face smiling. Don't be kikiing on my pictures or on my DMs, trying to support the TeeKashShow and then being in my nigga DMs. Because this year I'm breaking it all fucking jaws. So try it. I don't want to fuck you up. I don't want to fuck y'all up. Just leave them alone because I like them a lot. And that's just the real tea.